already. Let's get on them, lads. Get in there. Gentlemen, this is not a Sunday stroll move. On this. My goodness me, we've been, look at that, we've been absolutely mauled here. This has not been a good. Greetings and welcome to episode 165 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod USA campaign. This, my friends, is how we left it last time, where we had a terrific fight. A huge battle of Belgrade. In fact, a river battle. It was a terrific battle, it really was, and although we sustained significant casualties, as you can see here, look at this, the Grenadier divisions, or regiments should I say, down to just a couple of men, handful of men here, 36 men here. Look at this, look at the Republican Guard, 15 men there, where they attacked on that sort of eastern flank and really did break the sort of the spirit of the defenders there. But we've pushed them back, as you can see here, through Parker and also into Nice here, and also the sort of the river here, the river network running through here as well. Absolutely wonderful. It really has been an absolute wonderful push here by our forces, and we have now captured Belgrade. So it really has been a worthwhile investment here in pushing those three army groups, very powerful army groups indeed, to try and dislodge these forces here. The Germans really have been a thorn in our side for a very long time. We've also got, as you can see here, two powerful forces moving down here. Sarajevo was in their sights here. So look at that's still a strong garrison, especially with the Swiss Grenadiers in there and the Swiss Line Infantry. That will be a tough battle indeed. Now many of the council also saying, leave Venice alone, Mallet. Don't touch it. It'll just be somewhere where you get bogged down into really difficult fighting. Just keep them hemmed in. Keep them contained if possible. We've got a very strong force around Zagreb in case the Venetians do decide to sort of take advantage of the situation we're currently engaged with the Germans. Also, many of the councils saying be careful of Transylvania as well. Sending in that force. We might need some additional forces here. I'll take the council's advice here. We'll just move in one more regiment, one more army, should I say here, just to bolster this, to make it an army group when we assault Transylvania. Although they are suffering casualties here, it's not a very powerful force in terms of the overall capacity of the army, but it's just the sheer numbers here we're dealing with. Still pretty strong here indeed. Yeah, they've still got that. So their ability to feed their reinforcements in directly into the battle whilst we have to wait for ours to arrive only after one of our regiments is broken does pose a problem. However, we're not going to let that beat us here, my friends. We're not going to let that disillusion us at all. What we must do here, though, is replenish and repair this army here. It really has fought a wonderful battle there. 6,000 gold, but that, again, is something we can manage with a very healthy bank balance here at the moment. And, of course, we have to deal with sort of the elephant in the room here, which is Minsk. It's going to be an absolute titanic battle, with many of the councils saying pull some of the forces away from St. Petersburg and move them into Vilnius here. Build up a front against the sort of Minsk garrison. So either you've got plenty to defend, we are moving this army group back into Lithuania proper, so we can actually confront any aggression from this garrison, or we can bring this army group in and an additional army group as well, and then take the fight against Minsk. It's going to be an absolute meat grinder. I kid you not, my friends. It's going to be an absolute brutal battle, but it's one we have to take. It really is going to be a very, very difficult battle for Minsk. Now, of course, there is also Kiev here, which would put us in touch with a lot here of the Russian territories. This really is a huge region here for us to control for many reasons. It not only would it link and bring Vilnius and a good chunk of our other lands, particularly Poland, all together here. It would then give us a striking distance of Kiev, but also Moscow here. Up the Moscow road we can do here, up there, and strike if and when, should I say, the Russians probably turn on us again, which I think won't be too far. But as you can see here, they're still very powerful here. There's a powerful Russian force, especially with the 64 pounders here. They're absolute brutes. And also they still have a great deal of forces here, loitering with intent around the eastern flank here of St. Petersburg. We have to be wary, my friends, but we've just still got a good complement and a good defensive force here. St. Petersburg being very well defended indeed, as you can see here. But our main goal is the Middle East. The Middle East really has been an absolute melting pot of discontent here, and that has fomented in Persia being an absolute real menace to us. We did beat them back here, and we did destroy 2 to 3 armies, really giving them a sound mauling. But as you can see, they're still sending a huge plethora of forces against us here, namely these 2 armies. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if these 2 armies don't attack next. So I can see it coming now that we are going to have to face these 2 armies. We've pulled the army that was defending initially out of the immediate battle here, but we have brought in this force here. Let's bring everybody up to full strength here,
sir.
And indeed here. Let's put a general in here, shall we? Yep. And also here, remember, a number of these forces were actually brought into the battle to start with, so we haven't replenished them, which is of course my fault entirely. Yep. So we need to bring them up. We will be facing this battle here, but also we've launched our own invasion as well, and that was at the behest of the council. Now, of course, our naval forces have enabled us to do this. We are, without a doubt, the principal naval force in the world. There's not a single army or should I say navy that can match us. It really is that simple, my friends. We really have just untouchable naval forces, and that superiority has given us the ability to move into the Persian Gulf without hindrance and then move towards Baghdad. As you can see here now, Baghdad really is incredibly wealthy here. Look at that. Look at the growth here. Although the growth here is minus 80, it looks like there's a food shortage. And also our presence in and around the city has also caused quite a few problems here for them. But that income is good, but it could be a lot better there. But this is going to be a tough fight. We've of course got the Marine Corps. Look at that. The Marine Corps moving in again to try and dislodge another enemy. They have been all around the world fighting. We've also got this force again at the council's behest here to move in to sort of loiter with intent, to try and smash the towns and cities here, to try and bring their economy to its knees in and behind and around the enemy lines. It's exactly what we've been doing here. It was a wonder to see, but I think that's all we can do. We are surrounded here in Armenia. Now that's only got one more until that's at full strength fortifications. Now if they want to move against us here, that includes the Ottomans, who remembered declared war upon us last episode. That's going to prove a problem for us, with many of the councils saying, Mala, you need to take the Balkans and then sort of bring all your forces in to move against Istanbul. That's going to be a terrific fight. It really is. We've got a series of huge fights on the horizon. And look at that, all Nizam. So they really have packed them out with some of their finest troops. My goodness me. The Ottomans are not messing about at all, are they? Look at that 64 pounder. And the heavy cavalry is some of the finest in the world. That cannot be disputed at all, but luckily we do have naval superiority, as I was saying earlier on. I've got this force here in Transylvania, which I would like to try and dig out of there, because it would give us also a direct connection here to Moldavia. Looks like that's been hit there as well. I think the Russians might be attacking as well from the east, which would be wonderful. It really would hem them in here. But I think the days of the German Empire are coming to an end. We're at war with Naples, which we've effectively destroyed Naples without even having to firing a shot. As you can see here, their forces are in absolute tatters because we've blockaded them, so they haven't been able to sort of manoeuvre and use their armies. Otherwise, I think they would have been a real problem for us. Spain, of course, here. Look at that. What is that army doing there exactly? Although again, even though Spain is powerful on the land, their naval forces do not match ours at all. Even this. Look at that. Santisima Trinidad. That's probably their flagship, I'd imagine. But look at the forces we've got, even just here, on the high seas here. What a wonder to see. Look at that. USS Constitution. Here in East Atlantic. Got to be wary here. Anyway, I think we'll end the turn here, my friends. I think we'll just cast our eye on the Middle East here, just to see what comes up. I would be very surprised if these two armies don't move in against, or even this army as well. We'll probably all move in together. It'll be another terrific battle. Let's end the turn. Let's see what comes our way. And of course, we've got this. With garrison aside, and we know we've got that footprint there, just as as a way to move against the subcontinent, against the Mughal Empire, which is a long way off yet, but still. Now France is possibly used for protecting Germany here, which they won't move against us. That's absolutely fine, but we will not yield. Looks like they're going to send all their available forces up to the garrison in Minsk. That's going to be an absolute brutal battle. It really is. Looks like they're going to try and just reinforce everything they've got here. Good grief. Now wait a minute, have they abandoned Transylvania? Yeah. Wow. We were right though, the Russians were actually assaulting. That is a... I was hoping for that, but obviously we're not enough power to really do much damage there, but it did draw off a few regiments and also weakened them as well. But as you can see here, they're just sort of moving past our forces there. They want to engage, but they know if they do, they'll get absolutely thrashed. Oh, a rebellion, sir? If they're fighting each other, that's an absolute wonder. And they are fighting each other. That is fantastic to see. Wow, they're doing our job. They're doing the job for us. That's incredible. Afghanistan. I wonder what the Ottomans will do. This will be intriguing. Nothing just yet. They're just solidifying the defences there. Italian states. Savoy. Russia reinforcing. Would you look at that? Looks like Russia's starting to re-establish some authority around its lands, which is good to see in part because it means they're taking the fight to the Germans, but still. Now what will Persia do? Here's the critical point here. What will he do? Looks like they're oh my goodness me, they're going to no, they haven't. That means the Marine Corps can move in now. That means the battle for Baghdad will take place next. Yeah, and also the council saying we need to deal with Sweden. That is absolutely key. Oh, what the blazes! I think we'll fight this. Even though we don't have the troops here, they've got mostly cannon here. I think we'll take this fight because we're mounted as well. That's excellent because we need to do damage. We can send our army we do have in the region. Luckily we've got an army in the region. And that will be moved up to retake Newfoundland if we lose it. The council did warn me about the loss of Newfoundland, but we will take this battle here. Wow, would you look at that? The topography here really does lend itself to us perhaps waiting for them to come on to us here, using the village as a way to break up the defences. They've got this small look at this hill here. What a perfect defensive position that would be. But unfortunately, they've got these houses here. But if we can keep ourselves out of range up to a point. Got the tribal. I think we'll use these gentlemen to really take the fight to them. Put them here. So we can use them to really take the fight to them, keep them on their toes. If we can hold here, we do have some regiment here, 76th Regiment. I think we left behind to sort of add a little bit of steel here to our defences. What we'll do is we'll set our defences right back here, let them come to us. 43rd here. Oh, look at that. We can actually dig in here as well. That is a wonder. We've got cavalry coming our way, so I think we'll put stakes here. And they can hide there as well. What that'll be. We'll put horse stakes, anti-horse stakes here. Look at that. We'll just sit pretty here. We'll put the firelock arms here as well. And look at that, they're hidden as well. This is a wonder. And they can also be deployed as well in defences. We're not sure which way they'll be coming from defensive wise, but got that covered here. I think we'll put them over here. This regiment here. Can they be hidden if we put them here? No, they can't. So what we'll do is they might just lure the enemy towards us here, which I think is absolutely key here. We've got the tribal out there, tribal cavalry here. Let's take the fight, my friends. Let's take this fight. There they are, light horse. I think we're out of artillery range. I think we are, which means they have to go through the village to get to us. Now the council did warn me. The council warned me that the Swedes would probably go for Newfoundland. Luckily, we've got another army in the region. But it looks like we're going to have to take the fight to Sweden. We have to dispose of Sweden, otherwise I think they're going to be a real thorn in our side. General's bodyguard. Now, where is that artillery? There it is. Me. That's really put the kibosh. That artillery absolutely smashed us then. We've got these gentlemen, they've got to get their wind back here, but steady, lads, steady now. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. That has not worked out well at all, has it? Let's be honest. No, they've had enough. I don't blame them. My goodness me, that did not work out one iota. We tried to flank them, but they just turned the cannon on us. Let's get into them. Let's use these gentlemen with a fight like that. They're steady now. They're tired, but they're steady. I mean, they've run. They've had enough. But if we can take out these cannon here, come on, gentlemen, now. Steady now, steady. Get in that fight. That's it. That's more like it. Oh, they've broken. They've had enough. That's fine. Buccaneers. I'm going to throw the absolute kitchen sink at us now. They might take Newfoundland here. But we mustn't become disillusioned. We know if we can do a lot of damage to them here, then it will do significant damage to their progress, which just speed things up a little, hurry things up a little here. But look at that. As we planned here, the village is breaking up their formation here. So they're not going to come to us as a coherent whole. That's okay. We just lost that there, but see, look at that. Look, it's breaking. They've got a flank right around because they know they can't come up this part here. So they've got a flank around. These got a flank around. We might be able to pick them off one at a time. That would be wonderful. It really would. Here they come. Got some colonial line infantry here. And colonial light infantry. And then we've got the militia. But the cavalry isn't coming at all. The buccaneers, we're going to try and get in close. They'll soon feel that wrath if they come anywhere near us here. But we've got some good firepower we can pull on them here. And we're also hidden here. And hidden here. So they think they're just going to wander in here. And everything's going to go absolutely fine for them. They might be proved wrong here. As you can see, look at that. Once they come within distance here, we can open up on them. They're aiming here because they can see these regiments here. They don't realise we've got these here. There's our cavalry. That's going to be a menace there for us. But yeah, here they come. Now they're going to throw the kitchen sink at us. Almost within touching distance. Almost within striking distance here. Now we've got them. Now we've got them. They're the line infantry, so they're going to be better. They're going to be slightly better than us here. Let's get all our regiments involved here. These gentlemen are going to wait here. They should be within firing distance very, very soon. Now. That hill is protecting them there. Look at that, straight into the square. It's a wonder to see. Lunch lads, hold your nerve now, hold your nerve. Stage ready. We haven't broken that square. We got caught up on that nicely there. Good. You hold that square, General. taking a battle. The Buccaneers are gonna do this. Oh, look at that! We're going to lose this battle, I think. We might lose this battle. We need to take as many as we can with us here. They're running. They're running. Really like infantry, we outnumber them significantly. Let's get in there, lads. Yes. Get in there, lads. They're losing course, they're losing sight. We outnumber them yet. Flank them, lads, come on. Very end. Look at that, what a brave assault. Do that on my feet. Come on lads, keep fighting. We'd come back. What a battle this is. Keep fighting, lads. Come on, we've got to break them, we've got to break them. They're shattered. Come on, lads, come on. Yes. We could win this. And hold. Oh no, they're starting to fire up on us now with cannon. Gotta break, you gotta shatter them. Oh, what a fight this is here. You shatter them. Let's get in there. Oh, what a hand-to-hand. Outnumber them. That's where you go for it like this. Can we get the general? Can we get the general? Trying to escape. Come on. Yes. Got him. Oh, come on, they should be losing this by an absolute country mile here. Come on, we've got them. We must have won this. Come on now, lads. They're going. They're broken. Yes, we've got the general as well. that's an absolute wonder. They've gone, they've had enough. Got the general as well. Look at that, what a hold. Goodness me, what a fight. Oh, that is a wonderful fight. Right, let's get in there, let's get in there. That's... Don't let them fire, don't let them fire. They're not firing. Come on, gentlemen. We've got that there as well, and we've done it. Oh, we've done it. I don't believe it. We can take these cannon out. We've done it. What a hold that was. Newfoundland held. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my gosh. Winning? I don't think so, sir. I don't think so. Look at that, right into them here. They've got no way to fire. You see the housing are blocking the line of fire. And now it looks like they're going to try and run. I don't think so. I do not think so. Oh, they're trying to run. They're trying to run. Get them, lads. They're ours. They're out. Get them. Come on, gentlemen, don't let them escape. Drag them off the horses, drag them off the horses. That's it. What a wonderful fight. Dealt with. Utterly vanquished. Don't let them escape. Don't let them escape. This has been an absolute joy to see. What a fight this has been. Defence was absolutely almost pitch perfect, and that is oh well. If we'd have let the Colonial Light Infantry just keep firing us on that way, they'd probably beat us. But because we overwhelmed them with numbers, they just buckled so fast. Look at this. Speed things up here. Let's get this dealt with so we can move on to the Baghdad fight. That's going to be the crucial one here. Oh, look at that. Absolutely overwhelmed them here. Oh, what a fight. Yes. We lost 900. We lost 937. We weren't too far behind. But look at that. That's the difference. Statistics. Militia did a wonderful job there. Yeah, they run. I think we need to finish them off. Oh. Peace treaty. Not a chance. Peace treaty, yes. But not that. No chance. Nope, not a chance. Courland, Norway. Norway's got a very strong army there in the north. Can we now assault Baghdad? Oh. Cilicia. We can send him out now to spy a little bit deeper here into Russia. I might just do that, I think. Perfect. -1, -1. We've got some more cannon here. Perfect. Starfort, Hanover, Wittenberg. Starfort has been fully upgraded? It has indeed. Yeah, that's maximum. And Starfort and Wittenberg as well. Excellent. Oh, and Armenia is now at full strength. Excellent as well. Right, I think we're going to launch our assault on Baghdad. That's going to be our next task. We've been waiting long enough for this, and look at that. They're just waiting here to move in against us. We've got to take the fight to them. Let's move these gentlemen a little bit closer.
Your orders?
Let's
ready.
launch it. Oh, look at that. Demand surrender.
The siege is lifted.
Wow. That is
Prepare
unbelievable.
for war.
They've given it up without even a fight. Well, I'll be. Now they're at our mercy. We've got to finish this army off here without a shadow of a doubt. We might even trace this one down as well with this army here.
Waiting order.
First thing we do, replenish, repair. Bring everything up to full speed here. We can't. We can get militia infantry. We can't get line infantry, which is a real menace for us.
Yes, sir.
But that's not the point. The point is we've retaken Baghdad without even a shot being fired. Now we can get some trade going as well here once we've repaired that. Anything else that needs dealing with here? Everything is at full strength. We've now taken that away from the Persians. I wonder if we can move against Esfahan here. We need to see what's here. So I think on our way through we'll just dive in here.
Sir. By the left.
Well, that'll be, there's nothing much here in Esfahan here that can hold us back. We might even take their capital.
Prepare for war.
So I think what we will do is we'll move the Marine Corps towards Esfahan here. That's our first thing we do. We're not going to hold back here at all. We're going to move because they're in still full strength.
Anything
And we
more?
can put this army in to defend. This army's going to move against Esfahan here. We're going to take the fight to them. We're going to take their capital from them. Oh my gosh, what a fight that would be. That's a wonder. And we've also got the cavalry to back us up. Plenty of it as well. That's perfect. And if we take Persia, that means they'll lose this port of Bandar Abbas. And I'd imagine is, yeah, that's where their main trade supply is coming in as well. We could crush them in one go here. That's an absolute joy to see. It really is. Mesopotamia is now ours. Right, what else do we need to do here now? As you can see here, they've pulled out of Transylvania. They've probably moved across the Alps here. To that end, that army is not ready by any means, but this army is. I think we'll move here. Just up here.
Forward. March. Forging
Just at the sort of the
supply.
north of it. The sort of the northwest. And we're sending one of our strong armies here. I think we'll send this army. What we'll do, we'll just move this army in close. Because remember, they are fortified. This won't be a walk in the park here at all.
Immediately.
There it is. No, they're not going to give that up with a fight. But they've pulled these forces back
They hide behind women's
towards Moldavia,
skirts.
which we thought they might have done over the Carpathian Mountains. So we've got Transylvania under siege. I think we'll bring Sarajevo, and we'll probably drag this army in here from the Ragusa port. That's a big army. My goodness me, that's going to be a tough battle. To that end, I think we'll bring in some additional forces in a moment.
Yes, sir.
But let's bring these to task here. What have we got? There's a very good army, that is, with some good amount of fire support. And the same here. I think we pulled this army in here. It's a little bit more experienced. As you can see, General Kate.
For battle.
Well, I'll be.
Lifting
Oh, they've taken
siege.
the surrender. This is unbelievable. We've taken 2 cities here without a shot being fired. Well, I'll be. They move to the port. We're going to have to clear these ports out, though, for definite, because otherwise they're going to harass us for a long, long time. We'll definitely move these armies down into here just to add that
Make ready.
extra support. We think we'll have to clear Ragusa and also Podgorica here as well. Have to be cleared. There's 2 very powerful German armies here.
Ready.
But again, we're not going to give them any chance to breathe here. And this army now, or these armies, should I say, can now be brought.
Ready and awaiting.
Oh, they're not ready yet, not by a country mile. Those regiments should have been
At the
all
ready.
repaired, to be honest with you. That's my fault. And there as well, but we can wait for those regiments to be brought up. We need to solidify our hold here, because as you can see, they're starting to move now, the Germans, into Poland. I can only mean one thing, they're gearing towards a fight.
Ready for order.
So let's bring this gentleman
Forward.
east of the river. Lublin, we've got some... I think we could probably... We need to hold on to Vilnius here. That's our forward operating base towards Russia. I know St. Petersburg is as well, but now look at that. They've drained some of the forces away from Minsk. Actually, they've replenished these armies. Wait a minute. I think
Yes.
we're going to set ourselves...
Sir.
Oh, that's a very strong force there. My goodness me, the General Broly.
At the ready.
And here as well.
Sir.
Not much fire support here, unfortunately, but I think we'll set ourselves up as a potential target to draw them into a battle. So here,
Forward.
we're going to hold the road here
Your humble servant. Troops.
towards Vilnius, the Vilnius-Minsk road.
Yes, sir. Forward.
I know they can probably skirt around us here, but the council have also asked us to pull some forces away from this line, so I think we'll do that as well.
Yes.
Oh, that's an army we could definitely do with being pulled out there. Do we have got anybody else we can possibly pull in here? That's replenishing this army here. These forces are fine here.
Sir.
I think we're constructing an army here, if I'm not mistaken.
Sir.
Yes, indeed.
Orders. Waiting orders. Forward. March.
Oh, would you look at that?
At the ready.
Got plenty of cannon there. We need...
Sir. Orders. Sir.
Aha!
Make ready. March.
Oh, we need 2 more regiments.
At the
Now,
ready.
this army's ready to move now into Zagreb, because we might make a move against Venetians. Once we've dealt here, we can probably pull these forces off and deal with the Venetians. To that end, we send that force there. The
Ready
gentleman
for
can then be moved back up to Prague.
Forward. For crown and country.
We've got this firmly under our control here. Persia's taking a real battering there, but if I'm not mistaken, the Spanish are reinvigorating their forces along the border here. A lot less tattered flags here. A lot more in good health here. And here as well. That's going to be an absolute brutal fight there. The pocket they've got there is extraordinary. And also, if I'm not mistaken, here as well they've also begun to replenish their forces. Look at this, almost at full strength. And here, we've got to be careful. Spain will be an absolute brute of a fight. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. We have done very, very well here. In fact, we might detach. We might take this fight here. This army's looking very good. I think we might take this fight here, remove these. We can then move these forces here to cut this off. I think that's what we'll do actually. I think we'll start moving those forces into position in the Syrian desert.
Forward. Humble servant.
We have to be aggressive here.
At the ready.
We'll leave this force here, just behind here, just to give them that extra protection. But I think the rest will be moving into the Syrian desert.
More orders? At the ready. Yes, sir. Yes. Onward.
That army's now at full strength.
Your orders? Any further orders? Troops forward.
I think we'll use these gentlemen. Actually, we'll send these gentlemen in as a replenishment force. Actually, take care of this and attack here. But I think we're going to move against them here.
Yes.
Let's just move around here.
March.
This is going to be the fight for the next episode, my friends. Look at that. That's a very, very strong force indeed. We're really going to be biting in a very, very good general as well. We mustn't underestimate it. We've got an excellent force in general. Look at that. US Continental Marines in here. Plenty of cavalry, lots of fire support. But so have they. What a fight this is going to be. My goodness me. We've got a reserve force to help us as well if need be. But that's going to be the fight, my friends. What a battle that's going to be. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Again, thank you for all of your wonderful support and advice, my friends. It's been absolutely fantastic to read. Again, sorry for the lateness of the video, my friends, but I'm going to try and keep them coming as quickly as I possibly can. But as always, my friends, whatever you're doing, please be safe, especially what we're doing now and we're living in now at the moment. As always, thank you, my friends, for your wonderful support. But until next time, bye for now.